So about an hour ago, I just got let go of my job, and as a 26-year-old, it really makes me wonder what exactly am I really good at or meant to be good at. It's frustrating because probably 2 years and a half ago, I've been trying my best to become a full time artist while maintaining my career slash full time job, if you want to call it. And I think I would be somewhere already, at least by 26. Like, hey, at least I'm, making income from the creativity work that I do, and I no longer have to worry about not working, but you know, stress about work in a sense of like, hey, can I get this right without making any mistakes? Hey, can I go to my job without having to feel nervous I'm going to get let go? And of course, it was the fear kind of holding me back as well. But now here I am, and I feel like thinking about creativity or art or whatever is has become a privilege and a luxury now. And now I'm just trying to think, how am I going to survive? Rent that maybe comes up in two months or a month. I don't know. And it's difficult to still be appreciating the position that I'm in because I'm under a roof. I'm able to walk, breathe, move. Uh, like I'm still able to do things that many people can't do in a sense of like find a job or have certain skills. And in a way, I'm still grateful. I think the hard part is that growing when you're growing up with ideas and having such a big dream and expectations of where you want to go in life, it kind of becomes a huge letdown and not disappointment, but honestly depressing. It's depressing because it's like I knew what I want to do, I knew what I want to create. However, sometimes I think to myself, because as an artist with ADHD, it's like I feel like most of the time I've been creating in my head and not making it happen in real life. And it really makes me wonder if like my whole time I just wasted my life just thinking about ideas and creativity rather than taking action and trying to make something happen. And or I could have just been focusing on actually my career or job that I wouldn't have to come across these problems. Which at the least I always try to show up every day with work, at least always with a positive attitude. Try to get things done, try to really be optimistic and ambitious. But when somehow I manage to make mistakes that I don't mean to do, it's frustrating because it's like, how come I can't get these right? Why am I messing this up? Why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just be someone who doesn't have to overthink everything or overanalyze like I do? Like, why can't I just be able to be there in the moment without having to think, where am I going to be in the future in a few years? What if I do this wrong? What if I do that? What if this happens? And it's frustrating because, like, what else more can I do? And I've started to think that maybe being an artist was never meant to be. And unfortunately, the life that I was not trying to avoid, but trying to avoid from happening in a sense of like, avoiding those situations might be the life I might be heading to. And it's hard to be ambitious and optimistic about times like this because it's like, what else can you really feel at the end of it when you're seeing that things aren't working? And of course, it's not about giving up. It's just, maybe it's a learning lesson for me that, this is something I have to go through to get a better understanding of things. Or maybe it's just, that it wasn't meant to be and I have a different path. And unfortunately, that life that I wanted before or that I was trying to achieve may not happen. And maybe something else might be there for me. But when you have this external pressure, outside, and people just kind of not looking up to you, but wanting the best for you and everything, and you're not able to perform into that fullest potential, it just makes you wonder, like, am I just disappointing others, or am I disappointing myself? Or, it just seems that you can do the best that you can, and for some reason, it may not work out. And maybe that's part of the process that I'm learning, that, sometimes it just won't work. You're going to have to fail, and that's it. You just fail. Like, you move on from it. But we'll have to see. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping things get better. I'm hoping that, at this point, I just want to be able to find something that I'm confidently able to walk in and be like, hey, I want to do this, or I'm confident that I could do this, rather than being like, I don't know if today's going to be a day where I have to fear of if I'm getting something wrong again. And well, I don't know what happens next from here. I really don't. But that was my TED Talk. I'll probably update y'all or something. I don't know at this point.